just like to mention logic was mentioned, and I recall in studying logic with the square of opposition that you do not do something over and over again and come out with a different conclusion. But I just thought at this time, though, I would like to recognize a gentleman from Kansas, a member of the Budget and Financial Services Committee, and yield 5 minutes to Mr. Dennis Moore of Kansas.
The gentleman from Kansas is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise tonight in support of the resolution. I wrote to the President on May 24 of last year and told the President in his letter, Mr. President, I voted for the use of force resolution based upon what later proved to be flawed intelligence about the weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. I'm glad Saddam Hussein is gone. He was a vicious dictator who killed thousands and thousands of innocent people. At that time, in May of last year, there were 2,400 dead Americans as a result of our intervention in Iraq. Now there are more than 3,100 dead Americans, 700 more than just 9 months ago. We have done militarily all we can do in Iraq. We need to ask and tell the Iraqi new government, this new Iraqi government, to step up to the plate and assume responsibility for their protection of their people and their country in Iraq. We need to give them incentive, powerful incentive, to step up to the plate and assume responsibility. Sometimes new governments are like some people. If you tell them you'll do something for them, they stand back and let you do it, and do it, and do it, and never, never assume responsibility. We saved the Iraqi people from Saddam Hussein, but we can't save the Iraqi people from the Iraqi people if they won't put aside centuries of religious differences and support their new government. I'm talking about the Shia and the Sunnis for more than a century, for more than 1,000 years have been fighting. Mr. Speaker, I want to read an email I received from a constituent last week. This is from a young lady who's serving presently in Iraq. I'm a soldier currently deployed to Iraq. Our company is on the verge of an extension. Although we all are proud to serve our country, we also want to go home. Most of us have been gone from home for over a year. If or when we get extended, we wouldn't have seen our families for almost 2 years. With the news of the possible extension, the soldiers' morale went down. The families at home are stressed, and that can and will stress a soldier out. Some soldiers had to go home on emergency leave because their families are falling apart. We watch the news here all the time, and most of the time we can't believe what we hear and see. We see soldiers dying left and right, but what are they dying for? Most of us don't even know what we are over here fighting for anymore. I guess I just wanted to tell the side of a soldier because no one else will do it. And I say to Mr. President, please listen to Congress, please listen to the American people, and please listen to these soldiers. Thank you.